case. I am Stephanie. If you're new here too, hi, welcome. And before I get right into the video, please do not forget to like, comment, share the video to your friends so that they can enjoy the video that you're about to enjoy right now. Please grab a popcorn and some juice because today I'm going to gist you guys. As you can see from the title, it is a story time about my first heartbreak. Yes, I just feel uncomfortable to talk about it now, and I know most of you are going to laugh at me at the end of the day, but well, it really wouldn't matter what the yeah, I just feel like sharing. Okay, yeah, I'm in a different setting, and let's just get into the video. Okay, so I'm bad at narrating. Okay, so if you feel the story is not story, I'm sorry. Anyone who knows me knows that Stephanie is that bad at narrating, and I'm just going to try and do my best so that you guys get the actual story about everything, because it's a funny one. And yeah, let's just get into the video. Let's call this guy Jude. Okay. I used to play a lot, as long as I can remember. It's just now that I just don't go out more often, but I would go out most times. And anytime I go and visit my friend, he happened to be there. He stayed there actually. My friends lived in a compound house. Not that it's a bad thing, I just want to create a narrative as to how he happened to be there. Okay, yes, he stayed there as well. And most of the time whenever he sees me, he's giving me an eye, like, or I'm not in a sexual way or something, no, like as in say you are beefing with someone and whenever you see the person you just feel disgust. Exactly, that's how he used to look at me, and I had never spoken to him before. I had never greeted him, none of the above. Mind you, he was in a higher grade than myself, so I was just coming to play. I'm not looking at your side. Okay, I just came to play with my friends. Yeah, it was that bad. It used to bother me a lot because I never understood why he used to do that to me, and it just used to bust my mind because so be on initially, all of a sudden there's disgust there. It can be a little troubling. But well, fast forward one weekend, I happened to be sitting on a bench around that area, where he used to stay, and he joined me. He showed me the CD and we just started vibing. After we spoke that Sunday, it was good. I felt he wasn't that mean as I thought after all, and he told me that he really liked me. So I asked him that if you like me, why do you always see me and be looking at me with disgust, like I have stolen something of yours or something of that sort. And he said he didn't understand why. He just happened to be doing it whenever he saw me. It's like as a mehuye or something like that. I said, oh, okay, cool. So we developed a friendship. At that point, whenever I saw him, I waved at him. Whenever he saw me, so he waved at me. We spoke a couple of times, and it started there. After things were moving really fast, it just turned into a situationship. My whole friends knew. His friends, I don't know if they knew because he wasn't really talking about me much, but well, my friends knew, and you know how girls are. We are anointed, so we'll take it like that. Yeah. And back in those days, I would go out when there's this array and engagement, kid stuff. We just go and dance. At the end of after every array or after every engagement or wedding, there's this jams. Yes, I would go, he would come, we used to dance together, and it used to be nice. Things were moving smoothly, and I would just admire him for afar because why not? Like in my head, he's my man, but he has not made anything official. So I know I wasn't supposed to feel like that looking at it now. It wasn't really healthy at that point, but I just didn't really care. Yeah, so let's just leave that there. So I get into Christmas, my friends, my twin, they organized this thing. I'll not say a ceremony because it's just a thing where he happened to be there because he wanted to make it official. Okay, and they called me to come. It was just random. I didn't know about it. I was just there. They just told me that, hey Steph, come, we are doing this for you guys. And I just went. It was like, Steph, will you be my girlfriend? Will you accept him to be your boyfriend? And I was like, yes. I was also like, yes. We just hugged it off and we just went our separate ways. One fateful day, he called me in front of his friends, and he was the first guy who actually kissed my hand. Like, it was so, how should I explain it? It was really nice. How he did it. It was not just me. It was in front of a whole bunch of people. Even though right now, if I think about it, stupid, but it was one nice gesture he really did. So I heard he started telling people that he wanted us to kiss. I just didn't understand. I didn't mind though. So his friends kept telling me, hey Steph, this is what I'm hearing, And I'm like, oh no, me, I've not heard anything, I don't want any trouble. But eventually, I just came to agree to it. That, you know what, let it happen, okay? And I went over to their place, and I was just sitting there, it just came to hit me. I actually chased him to that side. The place he took me was very, very, very dark. Said that was what was about to happen. And the naive me, just go ahead, it wouldn't hurt for the first time, it's not going to hurt anymore after. I don't know if God was like, nah, Steph, this isn't the guy you should be doing this kind of stuff with. My senior just appeared out of nowhere. I don't know. Like, it was she just passed and she saw me. She was like, Steph, what are you doing here? And I just had to lie. I was like, I just happened to come and get something. That's why I happened to be here. And she told me that here's no safe place, so I should just go. I should leave the area that I am at the moment. And I left. So that evening, I didn't talk to him. I just went home right after. So the next day, when I came, he started giving me attitude. Like, the attitude was that bad. I didn't understand, like, why are you giving me attitude? And all of that. When I talked to him, he wouldn't mind me, and it just resulted to a look at it. Now, this is where the real story begins. I never offended him. The only thing I knew we didn't do is that we didn't kiss. That was the big deal out of everything. So I was just there randomly, and I heard that Jude, is now seeing my best friend, my then best friend. Okay, we'll call her AC. She just came to me. Yeah, I heard he was doing all these things for her and all of that. It broke me. Because who does that? Who leaves someone because they didn't do something you actually wanted to do? And in my defense, I didn't know that was the reason he was angry. I just thought he had gone back to his old self. You can imagine the heartbreak. I do not have to explain anything to you, because if you like, go and take anyone. But my best friend, that was like just the limit. Like, we will go out, not out like this Auri and party things, and he will be dancing with her and he won't dance with me. He didn't dance with me anymore. He used to be dancing with her and all of that, and it used to hurt her. He just switched all of a sudden, and I didn't know what to do anymore. So I just leave him be, because I cannot go and start a conversation. I don't know what resulted to that. Babe. I just started questioning myself. Anytime I came home, my mom used to play this song, Sleeping with a Broken Heart by Alicia Keys. Up to date, I still like the song, I felt the song told my story. I would see them together, and back then I used to hear that he'd be giving him money. And I was like, what part did I do to deserve such an ill treatment from him? Because I remember I didn't do anything to him. So what is resulting to this whole chaos thing? What did I do to you? what? So you know what? My best friend, okay, told me that, it wasn't like her entire decision. I actually spoke to her about it. That I didn't like how he was treating me because already now I'm not work with him did that. And I wanted to, talk to him, explain to him, apologize to him, let him know that, I'm still into him and all of that. So she suggested that, let's write a letter. It was more like a love letter than something. I actually regret writing that letter though. I have to be very honest because when I think about it, it was very foolish. Like, it was more foolish thing I ever did. So, we wrote the letter. I don't remember contents of the letter honestly, but I remember my mom came to the room and saw the letter. Oh my goodness. Scary. My mom is a very cool mom, but that day she just fled. She couldn't understand why her daughter is writing such letters to a guy at that particular point in time. You could sense the disappointment, and one thing that was very grateful that she didn't go to my grandma to tell her that this is what I have done, because I know that I would have received the victims of my life. So we went outside. My mom told me that she's not going to do anything for the letter. She's not going to tear it up or do anything, but she's giving it to me to tear it up myself because it is not right and it is not nice. She is really disappointed. And I told her, okay. But you know what? I didn't tear the paper up. I went with my best friend to that particular place that I used to play along, like where he stayed. So we waited. In the afternoon he wasn't around. So I sat there, waited for a while. In the evening, around 5, 6-ish. And then I told my best friend. My best friend wasn't with me at that point. He had called her to come. So she went to sit by him. So I gave the letter to one of my friends to give it to him, to tell him that, you know what, I am sorry. I said, I'm thinking about it right now. It's like, it is paining my heart. Like, why would a nice girl like me do that? But anyways, it had already happened, so what can I do? And the cracker, you see a man can't try me say, yeah, pay me. Like, he said it in G to the girl to come and tell me that he doesn't love me anymore. I don't remember what I did. I don't remember crying, but I just remember that my heart broke. People laughed at me. People were really laughing at me. So on top of it, just because I didn't kiss. You now listen. Is it really like something really logic? Because when I'm really thinking about it, I feel it was very stupid. Like, it's like some stupid reason. But anyways, I took my L and I left. I couldn't go out again. I felt ashamed. I felt stupid. I felt odd. I used to think, like, I can't sleep. You know how if you chop breakfast, how it feels, the emotional trauma that comes with everything. I couldn't go out. My sister was the one who used to go out. She'll come back and just me, and I'll feel bad, but I was still cool. It doesn't mean that I didn't used to go out, but I used to go out, but not as often as before. Fast forward, one time we were all there one evening. The place was very chaotic. We were all having fun, and the guys were talking. They were like, I can't get too long, so it's high time we spoke. So one girl actually approached me. She was like, Steph, you know what? I know what happened hurts, but just forget it. Go and talk to him. If you talk to him, I'm going to give you 1 CD. Back then, 1 CD was money. It's like they're giving you 100 CDs, like, it's like, okay, cool. I'll talk to him, but I was scared to go and talk to him. Mina man yeshina me kwako patro. Yes, said train your gumisu like. Was I training gumisu be a and eventually I had to go and beg because he wasn't willing to, and I had to do it. And everyone was telling me that Steph, you're the one at fault, so go and beg. I speak out and beg. Now the beg, no, so you're standing there and begging, saying, "Yo, I'm sorry" or anything. I had to kneel down. I think about it now. It is one mumu, stupid, idiotic thing I have ever done in my life. For the fact I didn't know what I did, and at this point I am the one supposed to go on my knees to beg that please talk to me. But I did it eventually. I knelt down and I begged him. I told him that if I had done anything, then I am very sorry. Don't find me, like it wouldn't happen again. And even that, because you know what he told me? He would think about it. Yeah, he said he would think about it. But you know, it took days before he spoke to me, and it was one terrifying experience. I remember I couldn't guys the same way because I felt betrayed, I felt left out, I felt nobody's going to love me, nobody's going to care for me. It was a lot. You know, I was young and naive, and I thought the way I thought because I felt anyone in my shoes would have felt that kind of reject. You know, it hit me real hard. I remember I didn't date for a long time. That was the longest healing of my life. You know, and even with that car, Charlie, you know, let me just leave the story. Okay, so that is how my first breakup went. I don't know if you guys enjoyed the narrative. If it was as sad as I think it is, or if it's funny, but anyways, that is how my first breakup went. I just knew that I had to heal, you know. So yeah, yes. I wanted to say this at the beginning of my video, but I forgot. Thank you so much for 100 subscribers. Oh my god, it is even 101. Someone said that, why are you jubilating? Me, I'm jubilating because before I started, I got like 30 subscribers. I felt I have earned, you know, the 71 subscribers that I've gotten so far. Thank you so much. I am so grateful. The more subscribers I get, I know I'll come here to come and say a very big thank you. So yeah, my socials are going to be at the end of the video. Please do not forget to follow, add me up, and let's have a vibe over there. And I will see you in another video. Bye.